For the Blind Australian of the Year Awards 2022. What difference do you think the Blind Australian of the Year Awards can make to society in relation to diversity and inclusion?
I think that the opportunity to acknowledge not just the barriers that are within society, but also people's ability to overcome them is always going to be something that we cherish in Australia. I think that when we do acknowledge people's ability to overcome adversity, it breeds, motivation and just a sense of belonging for people who might also be in a similar situation. I think that extends not just to the blind community, but the deaf community, people coming from neurodiverse backgrounds, and people with physical and cognitive disabilities across Australia and the world. Where I think as a country setting a standard for how people with a disability can be included in society, and how society can not just make changes to suit people after the fact, but actually be proactive in making society more accessible for people with a disability. And obviously, being legally blind myself, I've experienced a range of different barriers in my life, but I think that the more we talk about it, the easier it's going to be for people to understand that it's not necessarily something that has to be hard to do. It's not necessarily something that has to be actively pursued. It just needs to be inherent in the way that we do things. And these awards are not just acknowledging the tough path that people have come from in the past, but perhaps even just the changes that have been made in society, and identifying some of the areas in society that we can change and that have changed, and just celebrating that, and also identifying what we can change in the future.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that.